What's up, Titans fans? It's your boy C to the D back again with another episode of TitanUp 2day. Today's show is the NFL Week 13 Pick'ems. Me and the crew bring to you the winners and the losers for this week's matchups. All the NFL matchups coming to you. No Thursday night matchup this week, only Sunday, Monday, and I think we got a Tuesday night as well. But you'll hear all the information here first. No need to delay. Let's get down to it. All right, jumping head first into this, we got the injury report. Tennessee Titans, Adoree Jackson with the knee is out, did not participate, along with Jonnu Smith with the same knee out as well for this week. Roger Saffold, ankle, did not participate and is questionable. Jeffrey Simmons, huge loss if we don't have him this week. He's at a knee injury this week, did not participate in practice and is questionable. Offensive tackle rookie Isaiah Wilson, suspended for team rules violations, did not participate, and he is out this week. The Cleveland Browns cornerback Denzel Ward with a calf did not participate and is out for this week's matchup. And a familiar name, wide receiver Taywan Taylor, neck injury, did not participate and is also out. Another wide receiver, Kadero Hodge with a hamstring, did not participate, out. Center Nick Harris with his ankle and defensive tackle Vincent Taylor with his knee were both limited participants this week at practice and are questionable for our matchup. All right, you guys, I want to take a quick moment to say I'm sorry. I apologize for going ghost on you guys last week. No recap, no preview of this week's matchup. I am coming to you a little bit tardy with the pick'ems for this week, but I just moved from England all the way over to Tampa. It's been a crazy week. Last night I just flew in late anyways, but I'm here giving you this information as soon as I can, and things will get back to normal as soon as possible. As you can tell, no backdrop. I'm in my sister's room at my mom's house, so I got some work to do, to say the least, but it's all coming, so just be patient with me. But let's go ahead and jump straight into this pick'ems. First thing we got to do, the standings for this week after 12 weeks of picking them. Let's look at them right now. As you can see here, Jake Witt, 115. He's still in bold, still in first place, but look right behind him. C to the D, only one game now after another good week last week. Courtney, my sister, and happy birthday to my sister today, December 6th. And she just turned 30 years old. She's officially old now, but she's still in third place. 107 wins, 70 losses at this point in time. A-Town, 106 wins, only a game back, 71 losses. And Lund, a little bit of a hiccup last week. He had 104 wins, 73 losses. He's 11 games back from the lead, but we're all kind of still tight as we're pushing out here towards the end. All right, so with the race tightening up going into week 13, all games are extremely vital. So we'll start off with the very first game. We have the New Orleans Saints, 9-2, traveling to Atlanta, who are 4-7. This is a division rivalry in the NFC South that still needs to be recognized. Taysom Hill still at the helm at quarterback. They beat up on Denver last week, but can they do it on the road in Atlanta? Right now, Vegas has New Orleans slated to win this game by 3 points. The over-under is 46. I'm choosing Atlanta to win this game 27-20. Should be a good ball game regardless, but look for maybe Julio Jones to be out there. He's questionable right now, as well as Todd Gurley. But if they get all those weapons back, I think that they can win this game. Probably big, to be fair. All right, next up is Detroit. Detroit Lions, after losing bad to the Houston Texans on Thanksgiving, their day, come into this game 4-7, playing Chicago, who has been really bad over the last 5-6 weeks, not including their bye week where they lost. But anyways, Chicago is 5-6. They're currently favored to win this game by 3 points. The over-under is 45. No Kenny Galladay. It looks like DeAndre Swift will be out as well for Detroit. This offense is not the same team. The defense hasn't been good that well. It hasn't been doing that well all season long. I don't think it changes. I think Chicago, the pretenders, which I don't know if we can call them pretenders anymore because they're just losing all the time. But this time, they're going to pretend to be winners, and they win this match 23-19. Cincinnati is next up. They're 2-8-1. We still miss you, Joe. It's going to be a long rest of the season, but we'll push through. This is supposed to be a good matchup between Miami at 7-4 and Tua, the number 1 and 2 quarterback last year in college, if you would call it that, prior to his injury. But coming into the draft, this is supposed to be a huge matchup. Kind of missed. Miami's favored to win by 10.5 points, 42.5 over under. I have Miami to win this game 27-13. Should be an easy victory for the Dolphins. Next up, another Florida team, Jacksonville Jaguars at 1-10. This is not a 1-10 type team, but they are 1-10 on the record. Minnesota is 5-6. Minnesota favored to win by 10 points. The over-under is 51. I have Minnesota to win this game 31-23. It's going to be a good game, though. I believe it's going to be a good game. Watch Jacksonville and their rookie running back, man. Mr. Robinson is good, really good. Next up, Las Vegas Raiders, just coming off of a loss. They're 6-5 now. They were in the playoff hunt. I guess technically they still are, but slipping from the ranks right now. The New York Jets, 0-11, still looking for that first win. Is this the week that they get it? The Vegas Raiders right now look like they could be a victim. Let's just be real. They didn't play too well last week. This could be the game that the Jets come and get their first win. Right now, Vegas has the Vegas Raiders to win by 8 points with the over-under of 47. I, along with the rest of the crew, have Vegas to win this game. There's no way that the Jets can win this game. I mean, I guess they could win it. Anything's possible, but I have Vegas to win this game in a close one, 23-20. Vegas can't lose this game. They got to win this game. Next up, Indianapolis Colts at 7-4. Going against Houston. The Houston Texans, 4-7 currently. Again, not playing too much like a 4-7 team of late, but it's a division rivalry game. AFC South guys going head-to-head. This should be a good one. Indy is favored to win by 3, 50.5 over under. I have Indianapolis to win this game 33-27. I want Houston to win. Obviously, we all want Houston to win this game. I think that this game will be a lot closer if Will Fuller wasn't out doing steroids. But anyways, moving along. LA Rams 7-4 traveling to Arizona to play the 6-5 Arizona Cardinals. The Rams are favored to win by 3 points. The over-under is 48. And shockingly, I was back and forth on this one, but we all have LA to win this game. I have LA to win 30-27. It'll be a good game to watch. Fun, a lot of scoring, a little bit of defense here and there, but I think it's going to be a lot of scoring inside the dome. It should be fun to watch. Next up, New York Giants of the NFC least are 4-7, going against Seattle, who is now 8-3. Seattle's favored to win this game by a large margin, 11-point favorite right now. 47.5 is the over-under. I have Seattle, along with the rest of the crew, to win this matchup easily, 33-21. Philadelphia, another NFC least team coming in 3-7-1. They're going against Green Bay, who's also 8-1. Vegas has Green Bay to win this game easily, 8.5-point favorite, 48.5-point over-under. I have Green Bay, along with the rest of the crew, to win this game 34-24. 24 points only because I see some garbage points coming in here. I think Green Bay wraps this up really easy and early. Next up, New England Patriots traveling to the West Coast to play the LA Chargers. The Patriots come in at 5-6. The Chargers are 3-8. And again, another team that, offensively speaking, they could put up a ton of points and still do all right. They're currently favored to win this game by 1.5 points, 47-point over-under. I have them winning this game. I think that offense for New England is just not good enough to keep up with the offense of the Chargers. I think the Chargers win this game 27-14 just by putting up points, and Cam Newton cannot put the ball into the end zone. We'll see how it works out, though, but look for the Chargers to win this game. Next up, Sunday Night Football. Denver Broncos 4-7 going to Kansas City. Kansas City gets to play up and beat up on another horrible team. They're currently 10-1. And you can look at this team, by far the best team, I think, on paper in the NFL at this point in time. The only loss to the Las Vegas Raiders. Kansas City's favored to win this game by 13.5 points. The over-under is 51. I have Kansas City, along with the rest of the crew, 41-13. This is going to be a blowout game. Look for an absolute blowout. Next up is Monday Night Football. The first Monday Night Football game will be Washington at 4-7. The NFC least 4-7 Washington football team going against Pittsburgh, who is 11-0. My dad, he's downstairs right now. He is a huge Washington fan. He thinks that this might be the game that they win. I don't think so. Me and the crew, we all think that Pittsburgh wins this game. Currently, Pittsburgh is favored to win by 7. The over-under is 43.5. I have Pittsburgh to win this game 23-17. But again, like I say, every time, I really like Washington's defense. Look out for Chase Young to be a monster in a big game for the Washington football team. Next up, The next Monday Night Football game is Buffalo traveling to San Francisco. Buffalo comes in at 8-3. The 4-9ers can't be 4-9 because they won last week, so they're now 5-6. Buffalo is favored to win this game by 2.5 points. The over/under is 48 points at this point. Buffalo, I have them to win this game 26-20. San Francisco shouldn't have won last week, let's be real. But they found a way to win, so we have to give them their dub. But all in all, right now, this week, Buffalo takes them down. The last game on the schedule this week is a Tuesday night football matchup between the Dallas Cowboys, who are 3-8, taking on the Baltimore Ravens, who have taken a couple games slid, 6-5 coming into this game. It's currently off the board, so I got no numbers for you, but I do have a winner. It's the Baltimore Ravens. They win this game 31-23. Look for Andy Dalton in the offense for the Dallas Cowboys to put up some points, but I believe that Lamar Jackson comes out of this funk. They put up those points and they show that they can be an offensive force. Look for a lot of J.K. Dobbins as well. Should be a good game to watch, but Baltimore wins this game. And now, for the game that we all have been waiting for, the Cleveland Browns at 8-3 travel to Nashville to play our boys at 8-3 in Tennessee. The Tennessee Titans come into this game coming off a huge win against the Colts last week, while the Browns stumbled and barely beat the Jacksonville Jaguars. Were they looking ahead? I don't know. Right now, Vegas has the Titans to win by 5.5 points. The over-under is 53 points. This is what the crew says. I have the right answer, of course. The Tennessee Titans win this game 34-30. It's going to be a great game to watch. Just look for a lot of scoring, a lot of offense all the way around. We're going to start off fast. I think both teams will start off really quick here. As you can see in the first quarter, 10-7, 7-10, tie at half. Third quarter, still tied, close game, but we pull it out in the end. Look for a lot of running of the ball, as you got two teams that love to run the ball and two great rushers. Great rushers. All right, so with all the NFL picks now wrapped up in a bow, there's only one more thing left to do for this week, and that's give you the bowl prediction. That's right, so the bowl prediction for week 13. Before we do that, though, let's go look at week 12's bowl prediction. Phillip Rivers throws 2 interceptions. Now, this guy, if you look now, he's already thrown 14 touchdowns to 8 interceptions. That ratio is not a good look at all for an NFL quarterback, and I believe it's time for him to throw not 1, but 2 picks. The offensive line, although it's really good, I think that we put a lot of pressure on him, and all the same, he throws 2 interceptions. Expect that. Once again, I've come that close to picking it correctly. Phillip Rivers threw an interception that we know it's on the stat sheet, but he also threw an interception that Breon Borders just completely dropped. It was going to be a pick 6, and then he threw another one late that we dropped. Again, he should have thrown 3 interceptions, not just the 2 that I called, but it's all good. The stats, the numbers are what matters. I said 2, it actually was 1. I just have to deal with it. This week, though, brand new week, brand new bowl prediction. This bowl prediction is simple. We're going to go with Corey Davis catching and running for 150 total yards. Expect a huge game out of Corey Davis. He's already jumped out on the stat sheet week in and week out. This is the week that he blows up. It's his time. I know that we think that we're going to run the ball a ton. This is a passing game. Expect Corey Davis to go off. All right, so that wraps up this episode of NFL Week 13 Pick'ems. I appreciate you guys joining me once again. If you like this show or any other episodes in the past, click the like button. Also, subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed just yet. I want to hear your comments. Leave them below, and I'll talk to you guys as soon as I see them. I definitely appreciate all the interaction that I've been receiving over the past couple weeks. Keep up the good work. And lastly, click that notifications bell. Get yourself notified the next time I upload another episode of TitanUp 2day. That will be a little bit after the game. Once you get the post-game recap, that fast reaction of me, C to the D, giving you my love right after the Tennessee Titans beat these Cleveland Browns today. Kickoff 1 o'clock. I cannot wait to bring it to you guys. Tighten up, but before you leave, I got one question for you. Why tighten up tomorrow when you can tighten up today?